was a kid at one point and it happened. But like, if you even slightly hear the sound of somebody throwing up, do you
Oh,
immediately wake
yes.
up?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh,
even worse with
Hancock
pets,
did
but
that
yeah.
last night. Yeah.
Oh,
He
Hancock
was
did?
like all of a sudden. Oh, he does it every night. Like every night he has a lot of stomach problems, especially now as he's getting older.
Hmm?
So we like he'll be sitting there and all of a sudden you hear boop, boop, and I'm like, I have 5 alarm clocks that I set so I can wake up at a normal time, and I sleep through all of them. But the minute I hear him start to throw up, I'm like we gotta go. Oh,
Mike, are you good?
Yeah, I had to shut down Audacity and reopen it
Uh-oh.
because my mic wasn't showing up.
That's not good. But you're right there. Mike's right there.
Ha ha ha.
Oh,
Mike's Mike this Mike.
here we go again.
Here we go again on my own.
Like, we're lucky I even got my laptop going because at one point it wasn't launching anything when I turned it up and turned it on.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I'm blind. I can't see. Where am I? Oh my god, I can't see anything. But how do I look? Do I look good?
Your beard is on point.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't gotten
I'm
the gray yet.
Oh yeah, I do. One of these sides. You can't see it too well in this because
I like-
the light's helping. But dude, I have got a huge patch of gray there.
Look at this.
Styling.
Hasn't hit the beard yet, but it's all in my hair.
Yeah.
Kids will do that.
For me, it's bad.
And the majority of it is in the last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
When it comes.
I'm just waiting for it to fall out.
Is it like a Hydra? You pull out one
No.
and 2 more take its place. Okay, are we ready to sync and get the show on the road? I have no notes for this week. I'm the only one unprepared, so I will make do with conversation.
We will do what we do best, and that is fill time.
Figure the shit out.
Yes.
Figure it out. All right,
Family style with
hit
your
my
host, Mark
button.
Summers. I'm glad you guys know what that is.
Press the button.
All right. Sean, you press the button? All right, ready. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
You
shit.
never do it on 3. You say 1, 2, and then you clap.
I said
and it
1,
throws me
2,
off, man.
3. 3 is the clap.
No, 1, 2, 3.
That's what I do. I
Not
say
1,
1, 2, 3.
Do it. There is a. Hold on, Mike. Am I losing my marbles here?
That's why I watch his hands.
Thank you. Thank you. That
Get outta
makes me
here.
Feel good, but I thought I was losing my mind.
Oh man, I gotta
So
go
wait.
turn the on-air sign. We're live. I gotta go turn it on.
Do it. Move it.
I don't want to get up. I'm comfy.
And don't. Oh my God.
Okay.
Ready?
Thanks, Dad. I won't.
Thanks, Dad. Listen, I'm old enough to be your older brother.
As
I like
we've established.
My new little snack
That's cool.
goblet.
Ooh, I like it.
I got it for Christmas.
Are you just now using it?
It was originally supposed to be a hot cocoa goblet.
Hey,
The hot cocoa was garbage, so I'm like, I'm gonna use it for my Jolly Rancher.
just for fun, you did make sure that your normal mic is hooked into Audacity while you're recording, right? Okay.
Sure, that's why I had to shut. That's why I had to shut it down.
Okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Abnormal mic for a normal mic.
There you go. Mike,
So,
update.
are we going to talk about? Yeah, I was just going to say. I want to know where you're at.
I haven't been able to read. Damn it.
Okay, so
I
what
don't
did you
know
think
how
about the
to
end of the
read.
third book then, at least? Because I don't think we've gotten your take on it yet.
Oh my god.
Hang on, before you do that really quick, Sean, was the end of book 3, did they give any kind of like future prep things, like ideals for things? Do you know what I'm referencing? Is that book 4 that big thing happens?
If it helps, the end of book 3 is the fight with the god Null.
Right, the god
Oh
got
yeah, yeah,
summoned,
yep.
but this is more after they got out of the floor. It's more like a
When you
kind of
say,
like a side story preview.
is it with? Is it with? Oh my God, I forgot all these characters' names. The shape shifting woman.
No, that's in the next book, I think. That's the no,
You know what
not
I'm
the
talking
bedlam
about?
part.
Where there's the big reveal that changes the whole dynamic of the last book that has chronologically come out.
Right. That's not what I'm
Okay.
referencing. I'm talking about something from Carl's life coming back.
Oh yes. Oh
Is that
yeah.
the next
Did
book?
did a person? I think it must be the next book because you would know. You would
It's the
know.
net. Yeah, it's the next book because I want to say I just got to the village in the sand dunes, and they're trying to figure out how the fuck they're gonna get to the floating castle.
And is this the
Oh
book
yes,
where he
yes, yes.
gets interviewed with Audette and that happens? I'm trying to remember if it's this one or the next one. Because I can't wait for Mike to have
I
that.
haven't gotten to any interviews in this
Yeah,
book
it
yet.
happens later on. I'm
Yeah.
just wondering, at the end of the book, do they have, like, did you get to see it from a different perspective? Like they follow different characters doing something?
In book 3, I don't think so. No.
No. So the end of the book is, um,
All this shit is blurred
yeah. No,
together
the end of
now.
the book is them. So Loida tells them that Zeb is getting re-education. It's not
Okay.
it's not what
Yeah,
you're
I saw.
thinking, which I think is the next one.
By the way, she's a douche.
Yes, thank you. But she
Don't
she
worry,
she gets better.
she gets a great character arc coming up.
She really blows up in the next book. It's great.
Oh yeah,
It's excellent.
Literally or figuratively?
You'll find out.
you have
Oh,
to read
okay.
and find out.
Yeah.
That is so. If you remember a couple podcasts back, I think Adam asked me the same thing. He texted me, "Luita sucks," and something like that, and I was like, "Keep reading, friend."
But see,
I remember that conversation.
that's not the character I'm
Yeah.
referencing this time though. It's something else.
Oh no,
Oh,
the big surprise is coming up at the end of the next book because you haven't seen the weird
Got
tangent,
it.
and again, it's not going to ruin anything.
Mhm.
Where it's basically like I don't want to say a caper, but it's like a thing that happens on the surface. You'll see.
Yes.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Yes, you'll see.
Yeah. It gives you a
Speaking
different
of,
perspective. It's neat. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I found out who Pony is.
Yeah.
Pony's one of those characters that, like, on the face of it, you're like, oh, okay. He's a one-track thing, but
That's
every
absolutely
some
how I
reason,
felt.
oh, I know. But so speaking of character arcs, Pony goes from like kind of weird to like kind of annoying to like one of the most tragic characters in any literature I've ever read
Yes.
to one of the most awesome characters in the entire book back to being like kind of weird and annoying again. And his weird annoying thing of screaming just every time would just bust me up. I would die laughing.
It's great.
I'm assuming that must the screaming goat is just a reference to the goat meme.
Probably.
Oh,
I mean, probably. He's
you
just
met
a
a
goat.
goat?
I mean,
I mean, goats do that shit.
I wonder since you're noticing that there are like memes and like referential jokes within his writing. Did you notice who the stone guys are named after?
My God, why am I trying? What the
Don't
hell
you
are their
look
names
it up,
again?
Sean. You got to use your brain.
Yeah,
Bomo
Yeah,
and the
look it up.
Sledge. Does that sound like anybody?
Wait, say that again.
Bomo and the Sledge. Those are the rock guys.
Bomo and this.
He's
that's
referencing.
it's Avatar.
No, he's referencing U2 with Bono and the Edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
There's a handful of characters that are like named like that too. Some of them will go right over your head. You know how we keep talking about?
I was thinking of Boomy. I'm thinking of Boomy from Avatar.
No.
And because there is the sledge, isn't there?
I don't know.
Oh, you're thinking the boulder.
Oh.
The Boulder. Damn it! I don't know anyone's names.
The shark's name is Jerome, right? I know we keep bringing this up, but his
Yes,
name is
I
Jerome.
think so.
Okay, yeah. That's when you get to him. It's not a spoiler or anything, but that's a reference to literally jumping the shark because once he loses mechanical legs, all he can do is jump. So yeah.
Fair.
All I could think about is when you were saying the shark with the mechanical legs. All I could think was Zom 101 or something like that. It's a zombie anime where it's like the whole premise is you have a bucket list of 100 things that you want to do before you become a zombie.
What, like
And
it's an
one of the
inevitable
episodes-
thing?
Well, yeah. Eventually, you're gonna die. You're not gonna. These aren't like the slow walker kind of zombies.
Oh, okay.
And it's not just humans that turn into zombies, because one of the episodes is they're in a Japanese aquarium, and a giant ass shark that's a zombie that ate like a whole bunch of divers is walking around with the divers' legs.
What? Okay.
Fair enough.
He's using the legs to walk around?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see if I can look up a picture of it.
Oh, looking at my tattoos in the thing. John, do you recognize what this guy's from?
Kind of hard to see. It looks. It looks like that's a book, right?
Yes.
Is it the Necronomicon?
From?
Evil Dead?
Yeah! Yeah! Good job. I'm so proud of you. Good job. It's one of my favorite movies.
Thanks, son.
This is probably going to be the best image I can find.
You have been the only one to guess that right so far, out of all the people who have seen it. So I'm happy.
Really?
Yeah.
You talking about that guy?
We gotta pull up that.
Oh yes,
string.
there we go.
There's some epic pictures of that.
I see.
And
Interesting.
the episode's freaking awesome. It's just the photos I've been seeing are cutting off like the legs and stuff. I'm like, no. The whole point is to see how.
What the
Wait,
fuck? That's a lot of legs on that shark.
Oh, I kind of want to watch this anime now.
I like that. I highly recommend it.
It's like a Cronenberg of
I
legs.
gotta get back into anime. So it's funny because again, like I like anime, so for some reason it will show me on Toonami, like because we'll be watching Bob's Burgers, and there's always a commercial for Bleach: Thousand Year Blood War, and because again, on the face of it, if you don't watch anime, like Terry's like, what even is this? I'm like,
Right.
Every time I'm like, I gotta finish watching Thousand Year Blood War. And she's like, what kind of
I have
sentence
a
is
suggestion. You've started building them. Why not pick a Gundam series and watch that?
that? Because I'm in the middle of my own book series.
Oh, fancy that.
I'm reading. I'm doing it. I'm doing Wheel of Time. I gotta do it.
Again? Oh, wait, no.
I've
Wheel of
never
Time.
finished-
Sorry. I was thinking of Brandon
Yeah,
Sanderson
Wheel of
again.
Time. Oh, well, I mean, eventually I'll get there because like he wrote the last.
Oh,
two
shit. That's perfect. I asked you guys for recommendations on Audible, and nobody said a damn thing. But if
Oh,
Brandon
shit.
Sanderson's books are on here, I can get 2 of them. So I'll start there.
I was literally
Oh.
gonna say so. Sean is basically saying, "Fuck you, Adam." He's not gonna tell you what book he's reading.
That's fine.
Oh,
I'm gonna get
No,
around to
here's the
Mistborn.
thing. I know. I feel bad. I saw that today when I saw because I went on and looked on because I put my phone down yesterday. I was like, I'm not dealing with this shit anymore.
I'm done with
Like
this.
screens, I was done. Um, but when I picked up today to see if anyone was gonna be joining, I was like, oh shit. There's like so many different Audible books that are so good, and I'm like, I'm glad we're talking about it now.
Okay. What was the one that you said that I should start off on? Let me see if it's on here, and I'll download that first.
For
For
Sanderson?
yeah, I guess the Mistborn series. Was it the one?
If you want, so I would tell you if you're gonna do Mistborn, I'd do it now because they're coming out with the series on Apple TV. Like 2 years from now, probably, but
Yeah.
you can get through it. I would so
What,
if you're going to start
in
Mistborn,
your opinion, not just like considering the whole Cosmere shit, what would be the best one to start off on, regardless of how long it is?
oh, I mean, I will tell you, it's predicated on which book you start with. So people who start with Mistborn love Mistborn.
Mhm.
I would say start with Stormlight Archive. I would start with Stormlight Archive 1, maybe go through Stormlight Archive 2, stop, go and read Warbreaker. Um, then, because these are long
Oh wait,
books.
hang on. Is the first one in the Stormlight Archive The Way of Kings?
Yes,
Okay. Downloading it now. That'll be my next book.
do it. Oh, Kaladin? Oh, or Kaladin? I think it's Kaladin is the way they actually pronounce it.
Can you see
Oh,
that?
yeah.
It's coming.
Do you do you know
Oh my
how
god.
many?
45
Yeah.
hours and 30 minutes. Holy
Yep.
shit.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And I want you to remember something. So when I read pretty quickly, when it popped up, I looked to see how long it would take me to finish the book because Amazon Kindle does that. It gives you a reading like time, and it absolutely. It said when I started reading it, it was like it's going to take you 25 hours to read.
Jesus. The,
Oh, I need to
the
get going.
longest one on here that I'm seeing too is The Bedlam Bride, I think, at 26 hours.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And now this one is 45 hours. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Bedlam Bride is probably going to have. I think it's like 600 pages. The first Way of Kings is like 1,500 pages, and it's not the longest.
Okay. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. I will say this, and again, it's going to be interesting because you're doing it ebook.
Mhm.
It's interesting. Like I'm curious to see your experience with it. People love the ebooks, the Audible books, but it's going to be one thing with Way of Kings, or the one thing with Stormlight. You're probably going to have to go back a few times because there's a lot. There's a lot.
That's fair.
It is basically it's one of the most dense stories, but it has oh my god, the characters in it are so good. The magic system is awesome. And basically it is yeah, just read just start listening. See how you feel.
Okay.
See how you feel about it.
I need something now since I finished Hail Mary finally. And you were right, the dude who does the audiobook does really well. That's how I finished it up since all the snow dumped on us. I was just listening to that while I shoveled. It was great.
Yeah.
And-
I really I think that's one of the best audible or audiobooks I've ever listened to.
See,
It was so good.
I would say that's the second best. Ray Porter did great, but I still think Jeff Hayes does so well with the Dungeon Crawler Horror books.
Yeah, I haven't listened to him. So honestly,
My light went
you're
off.
probably
No.
right.
Now you can't see me. It's
Where
alright.
did he go?
Needs to be charged. Oh well. But yeah, you were right. That book ended pretty much the only way it really could have. Well, I guess one of two ways, like going back home and or dying. But yeah, it's great.
I don't want to ruin it for Mike if you're ever going to read it, but when you find out, like you have this idea of who Grace is, and when you find out how Grace ended up there,
Yeah.
and then transition to the end of the story,
Yep.
like you're like, so his reaction when he goes up, like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Right. His reaction is one of the most realistic depictions of what it actually would be like if something like that was to happen to you.
Yeah.
And then his reaction is like for with Rocky and how that plays out is also one of the most realistic where you're like
Like, it happens
it's
during
like
a certain moment, too, and he's just like, I can't do this right now. If there's something else more pressing, I'll unbox that later.
right, right.
But
Oh yeah,
I felt so
it's
bad for him with that flashback. I'm like, really? You're kind of forcing your hand. I mean, that's kind of Strat's MO, but still. She's like, this
El
has to
Stratus,
happen. I don't give a shit. She was a great
right?
character
And
when
to
she
be
started
fair,
off too, but like she's stuck between a rock and a hard place, and she has to do what she has to do. I get that, but it's just like you're making somebody do something, and you're basically sending them to their death. It's
well,
tough.
don't then.
I said basically. It's not actually what goes on.
I will say though, the one thing I like about Stratus' character is that she is pure pragmatism.
Yeah, she's
She
very
is,
realistic about it.
this is what needs to happen. I honestly don't care. And she's pragmatic about her role in it
Yeah.
when she's like, yeah, we're probably, when all this is said and done, we're probably going to end up in jail.
Yep.
And I'll probably be put under, put in front of a firing squad.
Yep.
But if that means that things will happen, then things will happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
The fact that she was so matter of fact on the stuff was like, yes, this is probably going to happen. I'm like, damn, this lady's realistic. She really knows what's going to happen. But I guess that's why they hired her, right?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Sorry, I'm just checking. Yep. So speaking of getting older,
Got gray hair
talking
there.
about being gray. No, I get like one super long gray hair that grows out of some random part up here.
Mhm.
It'll be like right out of the center of my forehead. It's bad. It's weird.
I hope
and it's like, yeah, go on.
I hope this isn't too much of a spoiler for the end of the book either. But I like his and Rocky's like relationship as it grows, and he's basically taught Rocky sarcasm and like how to joke about stuff. But like how Grace was introduced and what he was doing, and then at the end of the book, he's still doing it just in a different format. I was like, I like that.
Right.
That's nice.
Yeah, and also the conceit of he initially did that because that was, you know, in line with his worldview, which is kind of how he gets in the moment where he has to make where on Earth he gets the decision made for him or whatever.
Yep.
You think that they basically call him out on you chose this path because of who you are as a person
Hmm.
and as a pejorative, and then when the end of the book it's him choosing that path as like a hero. So it's good. I really like it's one of those books that's very easy to read. It also has enough science crap that I'm like
Dude,
really hooks
I
me in.
loved that so much when he was just like doing all the formulas and like trajectories and doing the math and stuff and talking about science. I'm like, yeah, it's my stuff.
Oh yeah. That's like so have you read or listened to The Martian yet?
That is on my list. I have another credit. Should I download that one or should I continue with Sanderson?
So I would do Sanderson and then see how you feel about that. Remember,
Okay.
you have over a work week of listening to do.
Yeah.
So it's not going to hurt.
Yeah. Okay, Mike, you can wake up now.
And I'll be flat. And when it's my turn to actually read the books, it's going to be all these memories are going to be flashing back to me. Like, oh,
Yeah.
And you're like, oh yeah.
You're getting into the parts of the book where they're going to start like tying things back to the first three now. Like you're going to start
Yeah.
seeing some callbacks to stuff. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to need weekly check-ins
Also,
with
like,
you.
yeah, and to be fair, you're coming up. You're going to hit the stretch where, especially towards the later books, where they really do lean into this like heavily emotional
Yes.
drop to all of this.
Like you feel that in the books that you're reading now. Just wait.
yeah.
It gets heavier with the emotion. like in a good way and just like a goddamn kind of way.
Yep. Now, question.
Answer.
Because I think she basically alludes to it. But does by the end of book 3, does Donut know that B was gonna give her up?
Wait.
Keep reading.
Yeah, I was gonna say keep reading.
Keep reading. Just keep reading.
I mean, Donut usually shares how she's feeling and what she thinks. So unless she
Right.
has stated as much, just keep reading.
right.
She hasn't said it. Hasn't actually said it. But when they started having the conversation about the supervisor that was like B's mom, and that's where she kind of like alluded to it, type of thing.
You'll, like Adam said, you like when Donut thinks something, she thinks out loud.
Yeah.
So you're going to get to a point where a lot of the things where you're like, does she know this? There will be a payoff.
Yeah.
Yes. Keep reading.
Yes.
Sorry, I was getting a cord for my light. Okay, what? Where's the... There it is. All right. Okay, let's introduce this thing you keep talking. Ramblepack Podcast, episode 80, and I'm Bookworm Adam.
And I'm extremely tired, Mike.
And I'm here.
Hi here.
And
How
Sean.
are you?
Okay, all
That's a.
Who'd you want?
Oh, look at that. What light do you have? I keep seeing this ad on TikTok for, like, it's tofu light.
It's just a square.
I like that thing.
That's called...
Where'd you get that from?
Doesn't have a name. Amazon.
Yeah.
I'll get you the exact model and everything once we're done, or if I remember. It's also USB-C chargeable, and it lasts for quite a while. This is the first time I've charged it since I had it, and I've had it for 3 months now.
Damn.
Wow.
I don't use it that much, just for this. So, yay.
But even then, you're using it, what, a couple hours at a time?
Yeah.
At least?
And it finally died while I was using it, so that's good. It's got pretty good battery life. And it changes,
Yeah.
you can change the light from, like, if this makes sense to you, great. If not, I don't know how else to explain it, but it's warm and cold. Like yellow versus blue light.
Yeah. Yeah.
What you mean is this.
What are you doing?
Like
Warm light is basically
cold.
like the incandescent lights, yeah.
cold
Yeah.
versus warm.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Cold. Smart lights.
Nice.
Yeah, Sawyer just realized our bedroom light's a smart light and you can change the colors.
Oh. Is
Is it like the actual multicolored ones?
Yeah. And he realized I had connected it to you know who. So all he has to do is say from the living room to turn to
Okay.
change the color.
Nice. Giving kids too many toys to play with.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's why I keep the toys to myself.
You also don't have kids.
I mean, I have a big furry kid.
With no thumbs.
Yeah, but he's got it. I mean, he kind of has thumbs. His little dew claws.
Okay, not opposable. You know what? Let's just get on with it. Oh, man. Mike, why are you tired?
There's my kids. And
Oh.
studying. God
Okay.
damn it.
But at least you're done now and you passed. Yay.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Why, thank you. I just need one more to get my designation.
Yay. When is that one happening?
I don't know. The person who handles there's somebody at work that handles scheduling and stuff like that. So she's the one that signs us up for the classes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure they have some time frame in mind for me. They just don't tell me until like a month before.
Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, your test is tomorrow. Ah!
was so pissed when I found out about the freaking class last time. I'm like, no, no. But that was my own damn fault, though, apparently. Because we had gotten I did get the original email saying it was gonna, the class was gonna be signed up.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently they did something. This year they're doing things differently, where they don't send all the reminder messages.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they supposedly sent a reminder email, I'm like, I never got it. I got the meeting notification an hour into the goddamn class. So, like, it is what it is. My fault. My fault for not putting it on my phone at that time when I got the first one. I'm just glad I was able to take the test, because that would have sucked.
Sorry, I got distracted because I'm watching video from the Nintendo Direct.
I forgot that was happening today and missed it entirely.
You missed some stuff, man.
What did I miss? I plan to watch it again later, but I need to... I thought I heard something decent about games that were coming out, but I don't remember a damn thing.
Alright, so... Oh, they have a sizzle reel?
Oh, okay, I think they showed this off during it too, and it was also shown off a month ago or so. But Orbitals, that game.
Yes,
I love the art style of that.
Oh my god, I just found that out today, and it was like 80s anime inspired like game, co-op game releasing, and I was like, it can't be that good.
It is.
Oh
it looks so good.
The art style, like, it is absolutely insane.
It looks exactly like 80s mecha style anime with like the old kind of film grain and everything.
Oh yeah, and I saw that, I was like, wait.
Yeah, I even shared it on the podcast Instagram because I was like, look at this, it looks so cool.
The podcast? What? You're in a different podcast? You're lying to me. Yeah, Orbitals, it looks so cool.
Yes.
And I love that. I think that that's a really good way to go. Like, we're eventually going to reach the point of diminishing returns. You can't make games look that much more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I like the idea of kind of transitioning to, like, more art styles that people are, like, familiar with.
Do you think we're going back to that then? Because remember how cel shading was like a big thing when it first started popping up?
Yeah.
And now you don't really like. Then it went from like how realistic can we make the polygons to cel shading to hyper realism to now what? I think the only. Go ahead.
Yeah, go on. No, I was going to say, like, for like any standard art movement, you have like your realism, then you go to modernist, then you go to postmodern, where you start reevaluating the things that you took for granted during the modernist era. Like this, I think that, oh my god, this game is beautiful.
Right?
Like, and I'm sorry because I saw some of the cutscenes, but even the standard, like the
gameplay, yeah, you're like literally playing the anime. It has that look and feel to it as it moves. And that's what I really like too, because I'm like, yeah, the animatics and stuff like in between things, sure, that can look like the anime, but the actual physical gameplay looks the exact same.
Right. I think the takeaway from it too for art style is going to be something similar that we've seen for like CG movies, where you had like, I mean, you obviously had Pixar, you know, and Pixar has its own art style.
Yeah.
But like, when the game really got changed, I remember when Spider-Man, the Spider-Man animated movie came out, and there were so many art styles tied in, like, and it was a huge.
Oh, you're talking
success.
About the Spider-Verse movies, right?
Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Because you said Spider-Man, my first thought was Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Sorry, different Spider-Man.
Which in and of itself Which, by the way, like I've seen Sam Raimi's going back into horror again.
Yeah, he just
again
had a new movie come out. Oh, yeah.
with your yeah. I mean, that's I was pleased with that. No, in all honesty, I think that it's like with any art medium, people will see like people will put an art style out there. It will get accepted. People will do it to the ends of the earth. People get tired of it. They'll want something new, and then they'll transition to something else.
Right.
Pretty much. And then I have a feeling, especially with what's going on with the shortages with what the hell is it?
The RAM shortages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there, with that, I have a feeling that's going to be going on for a little while, which is going to make people pivot if they can't go high detail. They have to figure out another way to go about it, so that may force them to change art styles.
I think that's where a lot of the draw distance trickery comes from, too. Because some of those things are so intensive that you can't have things that are so far away still render at the same FPS, same graphical level, and all that stuff, which is why you'll see them start to disappear further on or be hyper pixelated. But as you get closer, it gets filled out more. And that was a trick that they learned way back, like 10 years plus or so. I remember first seeing that in Halo, which was really weird.
No, the first place and it's funny because I downloaded the emulator for Ocarina of Time, and one of the options is one of the tricks they do they do it in Super Mario 64 too. When you get beyond a certain distance, it does a low res model.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have this like kind of janky, weird model, but it doesn't matter because it's a million miles away.
Right.
And you can turn that off, and it's like, oh, that's what this would look like now. Oh, okay, great.
I've got it. That's on Ship of Harkonnen. I gotta put that on and try it.
Yes. Oh, you have to.
Yeah.
It's so good because like you can put in different texture packs. It renders out the box at like 4K. You know what I mean? Like it has widescreen formatting already.
Mm-hmm.
It runs at 60 to like 500 FPS depending on how beefy your system is. It's so good. But yeah, going back to the chip shortages, I think you're right. Like, I saw that you had put some stuff down too, where you were saying that, in Mike, in yours, Steam is pushing back their Steam machine.
Yeah, because they were expecting to have price points and a release date by this point.
Yep.
But because of because of the shortages and how quickly the environment is changing to companies switching over to AI and stuff like that, they have to reevaluate things and see, because they still plan on releasing it the first half of 2026. They just have no idea when that's going to be, nor do they know what the actual price is going to be, because what they originally thought is no longer the case.
Right.
Right. Do you feel like that this is kind of like the Bitcoin mining 2.0?
I was just gonna say, didn't this happen before?
It happened with
Yeah. Well,
graphic drivers for Bitcoin, but now it's more of it's not chip shortages or anything like that. It's prices being driven up by all these AI companies building out their model or building out their structure using the RAM and everything, so that way they have their AI machines, plus all the tariffs and stuff driving the prices up for us here.
Right.
So we're getting hit on two fronts.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
Just use that thing to scratch
I think
everything.
yeah.
Nice.
I think, hey, I'm classy. So, I think that's the thing. Like, what we learned from, and it's funny because we didn't learn anything from the Bitcoin thing. Again, GPUs were the ones that were spiking. You would think that once the market started to realize that you can't have your cake and eat it too, and you're going to end up with shortages, you would think that they would try to pivot to make sure that they were producing on two different fronts, right? Again, I'm sure that it's very hard to change that over once demand starts spiking. You would think that we would start putting that stuff out in mass. And what's probably going to end up happening if the AI bubble bursts is you're going to be able, like, people are going to start building houses out of RAM sticks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because no one's going to be able to buy them.
Yep. I don't know what to think. All I can say is, like, you go where the money is. So, of course, no surprise that they're going to be investing in AI right now.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
it is what it is, I suppose.
And it was, I actually, and it's funny because I had two stories that I put on.
How far did we get from the
Video.
Nintendo Direct? We haven't talked about any other games that came out from that.
There were no other games.
Oh,
It was
okay.
just that one
Fair
awesome,
enough.
cool game. No.
All right, let's move on.
We'll go back to Nintendo. You're right. We'll go back. So they have Orbitals, which is like God, that game.
I saw
so damn
this
good.
as a crossover because I follow Bethesda news and shit like that, but they're putting out, what is it? I don't understand how. I understand that they're going to put out Oblivion, Fallout 4, and all that shit on Switch 2. I don't know how the hell they're going to do Indiana Jones.
I don't. Actually, funny enough, Indiana Jones, I think, is slated for a physical cart release, but everything else is probably going to be all digital.
But do you think this is
That's
actually
what I
a
was reading.
physical cart, or is it a cart that you get that prompts a download?
I mean, I think
The
that's the way it goes now.
No, the article I was reading was alluding to it actually being a physical card. They might have like day one patches and stuff like that, but for the most part, fingers crossed, it's supposed to be the full game.
I mean, if they fit it all on the card, cool. I'd be very surprised.
Yeah. I think now, because at least with Switch 2, it's not like Switch 1 where you can download like a game.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, it has a pretty substantial like onboard like memory capacity or like storage capacity. So it's not horrible, but like, yeah, I'm not jazzed about like, and again, I typically buy my stuff on like PlayStation Network or like the Nintendo eShop. I don't typically go to a store and buy the stuff.
Yep.
But like removing that as a sole option kind of sucks. I don't know.
That's what me and Adam have been talking about for years. I want to say that was one of the first topics that we talked about.
Yeah. It's getting worse and worse.
I can understand a digital copy for like older games, like how PlayStation Network has Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, the originals of that stuff. Okay, buy a digital of that. But new games that are coming out, I want a physical fucking copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no guarantees with digital copies.
Right.
But that's the way that things are moving now.
Right. I mean, and the thing that sucks too is like, with the digital copy, if that storefront or wherever you bought it from tanks, I mean, you can't ever play it again.
Yep. And I think that's part of the whole stop killing games movement too.
Right.
I think it started like as the basis of servers shutting down for games that are only online, but in my opinion, it extends to these kind of things too.
Yeah, because think about it. Let's say a game came out that had a physical copy, right? And had day one patches.
Uh-huh.
What if that day one patch is so egregious that the game is completely unplayable without it?
There have been plenty of games
Somebody
like that.
I mean, yeah, there are. That actually happened with not in the same capacity, but it happened with Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess had like a game-breaking bug where you could make it so that the game, if you transported over the Elden Bridge or something, the game would become literally unplayable, and there would be nothing you could do. And the only way they got around it was by making a channel on the Wii channel board.
Yep.
And that channel put in back-end code to write in a fix for that one issue. So the only ways you could get it fixed were if you have a fixed copy of the game, if you downloaded that thing, and if you picked it up from a store now, a broken version of the game, and you plugged it in and put it into your Wii, you would have it. There's nothing you can do. It's just there. You could probably backload it with like an SD card, but like
Yeah.
it's like, oops.
Kind of crazy. Konami is releasing. Is this Mystical Ninja Goemon like a 13-game collection?
Hold on one sec.
Is that not from the Nintendo Direct?
I'm looking because I have a big old list.
I saw they also have a Bomberman collection coming out, which is cool.
Yes, they also have like so they showed like a sizzle reel.
Mhm.
They have, and again, like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming out on the Switch too, which is nuts.
Is that the one that they just announced? And then wait, hang on. I gotta find the article again because I just saw something about that too. Like, one of them got announced, and then a couple weeks later they announced another one. Yeah, just 2 weeks after Final Fantasy VII Remake came to Switch 2, now Rebirth has a Switch 2 release date.
Yeah.
From what I heard also, besides the Switch 2 release date, I think their plan is to release it same day on all the consoles this time around rather than staggering the release.
All right, like that. There's a Turok Origins is coming out for Switch 2,
Cool.
which is interesting. Like, do you remember Turok 1 on the N64?
I remember playing Turok on my Game Boy.
Was it Game Boy Turok?
Yeah.
Was it side-scrolling?
I have to
Yes,
look
it was
up
side-scrolling.
because I think I may be confusing it with a different game.
But I remember the N64
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Turok. What are you thinking of? Are you thinking of Dino Crisis?
No, I hear Turok and I'm thinking Tac Tac.
Oh. I mean, you could be thinking of Tomba also. I don't know anybody. Do you guys know Tomba? The caveman who
Probably not.
grabs pigs and runs around? It was a PlayStation 1 game. It was side-scrolling.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Okay.
Tomba.
Now we're looking it up.
Tomba. Oh yeah! Wow, Jesus! Oh yeah, that's a game.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I remember I didn't
Yeah.
play, but I remember the cover.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the cover is pure. Yeah, that is something that released on the PlayStation 1.
I believe it.
Does that bring you back?
This one. It's this one. There's Brave Fencer Musashi.
I loved Musashi too. That was a fun one.
That was a goal. Like, here's the thing that I think is interesting about this, like, going over to hyper realism. This game looks like absolute doo-doo, but, like, at the time, you were probably like, oh my god, the graphics on this are insane.
Yeah.
So good.
Oh.
You can almost see a boob.
Oh my god. Since we're talking about what's old is new again, Overwatch 2 is dropping the 2, and now it's just Overwatch again.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they're dropping the 2 on Overwatch, and they're doing more like story-focused content. I think that's going to happen over the course of this year, and they're going to do like 10 new characters, I think I saw. And they're going to start with 5 for the next month or so. Like, I would have to get the numbers and all that shit again. But yeah, they're starting off with 5 characters, and they're focusing on like story-based things now. And just dropping the 2 and making it its own thing. Which is what people were saying they should have done in the first place instead of making a 2, but here we are.
Yeah, I mean, like, the Overwatch 2 wasn't really... And, like, it was just reskinned Overwatch 1, wasn't it?
Kind of. They added some more flexibility with the characters, like things you can change out to make your playstyle more at the forefront and shit like that. Ahead, I'm just going to read this from Game Informer. It says, ahead of today's Overwatch Spotlight 2026 event, I flew to Blizzard's headquarters to go hands-on with all the updates and additional content coming in the first season of Reign of Talon, a year-long story arc that kicks off on February 10th. Skipping along, it says 5 new heroes launching alongside Season 1. Additionally, the first-person shooter's new sub-roles help to further distinguish its tank, damage, and support heroes with new passive buffs that better align with their specific playstyle and class identity. So yeah. Starting off with 5, gonna increase it by 10 as the year goes on.
Does that even have a player base anymore?
You know what? I believe they do. I just don't know the numbers. Why don't we take a look at Steam charts since I still have it up? Let's see what it's looking like. Overwatch 2. 55,602 in-game according to Steam so far. Okay. Its 24-hour peak was 57,000. All-time peak was 2.5 years ago, though, at 75,000. Currently number 51 in top sellers. 18,089 people on Twitch watching. Owner estimations are about 7.6 million via Play Tracker, 12.6 by VG Insights, and 15.25 that by Gamealytic. So there's still a pretty good following. Ooh, let's compare this to Destiny 2. Sorry.
Destiny 2, -4 players?
Oh, it's so bad. 56,000 for Overwatch. 13,000 for Destiny. Oh, God. All-time peak 3 years ago of 316,000. 3 times Overwatch 2's. That was 2.5 years ago. How far we have fallen. Oh, my God. That hurts.
Yeesh. But I'm going to be honest with you. Marathon looks good.
Anybody got $300 just burning a hole in their pocket? I want to get the collector's edition because that statue is pretty. That's gonna be my nice shell that I plan to use too. I don't know why, but that one's Thief is speaking to me.
Oh man, like I wish I'm not breaking a rule anymore. I'm not pre-ordering. I've gone down that road. Johnny's too tired.
What if someone does it for you?
No, don't.
What if I buy it for all three of you just to make you play it with me?
No.
Yes, play.
Here's the thing.
I was gonna say play me.
Just give in because he's not going to take no for an answer.
I can take no for an answer.
will...
I'll still do it, but I can still take for an answer.
Honestly, like it was funny because again, I haven't even picked up. I got to get back into. Oh my God, Expedition 33.
Please, I want to talk about that. It was so good. I 100%ed the game and everything. It's so worth it.
I know. Play it, but I'm also like, every time I get, like, when I'm done with work at night, I'm like, I just want to read my book. You know.
That's fair.
Just read my book.
That's fair.
Anyways, back to AI.
We got Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sordor coming out. Who likes Thomas the Train?
Is that? I was going to say, I'm like, wait, what? There's a Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yes, sir.
Game?
Ta-da, right there.
Is it a gritty reboot? Is it like
No.
the Pac-Man game where people die and shit?
No. Unfortunately, not.
They dig up George Carlin. They're like, you're going to be doing
man.
it again.
Okay, what are some of the funniest Thomas the Train? What the fuck? Okay, I can say Dungeon Crawler Carl all day long, but I can't say Thomas the Tank Engine. Yeah.
I can't say either, so don't feel bad.
What's the funniest mod you've seen for Thomas? You haven't seen mods and shit? Okay, one of the funniest ones that I can think of firsthand was Resident Evil and Mr. X or
Skyrim.
Skyrim's a good one too. Mr. X or whatever is Thomas the Train, and you hear, like, instead of footsteps, you hear the Thomas theme song far away, and he gets it gets louder as he gets closer.
Oh my God! So Terry's nephew, like by happenstance, I was like maybe 2 years ago, I was stuck on this TikTok, like on my For You page was bombarded with people playing Gary's mod, but it was
God.
The Gary's mod was like the chase. Like they would have the SCP, was it 096, like you you hit him and then you have to run away from him because he chases after you and then he kills you.
Hmm.
There was this one. They did it with like a bunch of random like shitpost memes, and was one of them was Michael Jackson's mugshot, and he would chase you, and it was just his mugshot, and it would just go hee 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 hee.
Yikes!
And
Oh, Mike's
so
dying.
so Tara's nephew came over. He was like, I want to see the game that Uncle Sean was playing, the one where it was hee hee. And Tara's like, no, I can't show you that.
That makes it sound even worse, man. I want to see the game that goes hee hee.
Oh man, yeah, especially when it's Michael Jackson.
Yeah. I mean that's the icing on the proverbial cake. Oh, never mind. Bad choice of words.
Oh,
Ay ay ay.
oh man.
I don't know. Given today's climate, I think his shit might have been might be pretty tame.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, like given today's world, he probably would have been fine. Like if it happened now, they'd be
Yeah.
like, whatever. I mean, people still argue about it. They're like, hey, maybe he didn't do it, and it's like, bro,
We got bigger fish to
there's some
fry.
heavy. Yeah, we have way bigger problems.
Yeah.
But one of those problems is not Valheim, which is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 in 2026.
Nice. I was gonna do some sort of segue just like that. You fucking beat me to it. Nice job. I have not
Listen
heard
to
of
Myers, I
Valheim
know
for
how
a
to get
while.
under. Yeah, like it came out 5 years ago, but now they're bringing it to Switch 2, which is
Which is cool.
fine.
I mean,
I
it
don't-
was
yeah,
pretty well adopted when it first came out. People liked it. I'm not sure what they've done since
Yeah.
then, though.
I mean, especially with like again, I haven't played it, so I mean, I've seen Let's Plays on it, but like, I'm curious to see what that looks like. I don't know, like, I think that Switch 2, there's some good shit coming out with it, especially considering like there are next gen games coming out for Switch,
Yeah.
right?
It was
Like
only a
we
matter
were
of time.
like, oh my god, they had Switch 1 has Dark Souls, and it's like, so what? My phone plays Dark Souls,
Yeah.
and now it's like, oh, we're gonna have, I don't know, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, like this graphical showcase, and it's gonna be downscale, but it'll still be cool.
Yeah. I mean, at least you're getting the next gen games on a, I guess, next gen Nintendo system.
Yeah.
Mike, I want to hear about this new Minecraft update because there was also a Minecraft thing that came out today that I want to get for the kids.
I'm definitely gonna have to hear about it.
Okay.
But yeah, no. The next update that's supposed to be coming out soon is a new. What the hell did they say the name was gonna be?
The cutest drop ever?
Yeah, there we go.
Is that really what it's called?
Yeah.
I thought that was part of
Yeah.
your notes.
No, that's really what it's called.
Oh, okay.
That they are going to.
That's a high bar they set for
A lot of
themselves.
people. Well, the whole purpose behind it is because a lot of people were complaining about like how creepy the baby versions of the mobs looked.
That must have been a huge flip because I remember people were saying how it was cute that the heads were so big and the bodies were small before.
Yeah.
Amelia was playing Minecraft the other day and making baby cats, and Meg was looking at them all going, "Oh my god, it's so cute! Look at that one, it's so cute!"
Well, apparently they're starting to look a little cuter now. No more big heads though.
Interesting.
I have a couple pictures down below.
Oh, Sean just shared one in the chat. That's really cute.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Uh-oh, you found another one.
Yeah, I found. Oh, hold on. Back. No. This. Copy image.
Here, I'm gonna put this on the screen. Look at that little thing. It's so cute.
Oh, look at this guy. There's a little baby fox and a little
Oh
baby.
my. Okay,
I'm assuming
They're right.
armadillo.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an armadillo.
they really did overhaul these. These are really cute.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh, we found another one.
What?
Found a good one. The puppy.
It was a wolf. Oh my goodness.
He's a little baby. He's
Like a
everyone's
baby
best
wolf.
friend.
Yes, I'm wholeheartedly behind that one.
That's cute.
And apparently some of the new features when it comes to the babies and stuff. I didn't put it in the notes, but you can actually there's a new golden item called the golden dandelion, where you feed it to you can feed it to one of the baby
A gold
baby mobs.
dandelion?
Yep. You can feed it to one of the baby mobs, and they'll never grow up.
You can keep them as babies. Nice. Thank
Yeah.
you. Odin doesn't want to leave.
The
Kitty.
the one update that they said that's going to be coming with it. Hi, buddy.
Say hi, dude.
Hi, buddy.
You're a good boy.
Yeah. One of the updates that are going to be coming with it is you can craft name tags now.
He's not gonna meow.
Meow.
Oh, there we go. That was a good one.
Fight him. Whereas like name tags before, you could only get them from like fishing or like end game chests. And
Oh, you
stuff
can't
like that.
make your own name tags? I didn't know that.
Nope.
So, what is there? Did they say if there was any benefit to keeping them as babies?
Other than not really, just them being babies.
Okay.
They didn't say a lot. They didn't give a whole lot of detail on it yet. Like
Mhm.
it hasn't been officially released as to when the cutest drop ever is probably not going to be the actual name.
Right.
But they're speculating that the update should drop at some point in March,
Mhm.
because that's when the update this time last year was. One of the things I'm not looking forward to is them, and another thing that's not on the list is they're going to change how villager trading works.
Like doing away with the emerald system?
No, it's going to be more randomized now, whereas now the system is supposed to be like when they get assigned a job,
Mhm.
their initial items that you can trade and stuff like that were systems based, I guess, but now it's going to be more randomized. It's going to still correlate with the job, but it's going to be more random than the way they had it. Bright side is wandering traders. You can actually get gold from him now. Now you're just not gold, emeralds. Where before you could only buy stuff from him.
Okay. A Bluey DLC pack came out for Minecraft today. Yeah. You get to go to the healer house and play some games and interact with them. Yeah. Yep. That's basically my face when I saw it too. I'm like, oh, okay. I gotta get it for the kids.
That's what I'm thinking, but I'm like, but if I get it, am I getting it on mine? Or am I getting it on Sawyer's?
Speaking from my own perspective, I would put it on mine. Just so that way I have it. And if they're tied to your account, then they have access to it. Provided it's on the same system. It's usually how DRM works.
Yeah, I'll have to see.
What is this
'Cause I
Doom
know-
Evercade teaser? What? Sorry, I'm just seeing something. I didn't know what this was.
Oh, and I definitely can get behind their relabeling how they're doing the updates. So now so when they're labeling the updates, where it's 1.26 is the update this year.
Mm-hmm.
They correlate with the year of the release. So like right now it's 1.26, and then the next patch is 1.26.1, and so on and so forth.
Okay. Got it. So,
Makes sense.
yeah. That's cool. Interesting. The thing that I got distracted by when I said Doom cross Evercade, apparently Evercade is a retro ecosystem where they actually license the games and sell them as cartridge collections rather than just dumping thousands of ROMs onto a machine illegally. And Doom is coming to that system, I guess.
Oh, these are okay. So these are like custom cabinets. It said Retrocade, right?
Evercade.
Oh, Evercade,
Yeah.
Evercade.
This is interesting. Every cartridge on every console. Enjoy retro games, arcade style, at home or on the go. What the hell? So it's like those knockoff emulators you'll see for like 20 or 30 bucks that have 5,000 games on them and it's just probably dumped
Right, but
ROMs
you
of
have
shit. But this is legal.
right, but you have right. Is it legal?
That's what it says. It's done legally.
Okay,
I
they
mean,
bought the license,
yeah.
but you
I
have
mean,
to.
they do
But the
license it out. It says that they actually license the games and sell them as cartridge collections rather than just dumping thousands of ROMs illegally. That's cool.
Okay.
I mean, some of these even have like that retro console feel. Like it looks like a Famicom.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's cool.
That's cool. I like that.
you could buy. Holy shit! You can buy like mini cabinets.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
That's
Sean,
pretty awesome.
do you
Yep.
want a project? Since you're
Um,
into emulation, could always like build your own little mini cabinet with like a small screen built into it and like controllers and things.
so when I used to work for my original role, there was we were trashing. All of the systems were built on developer boards. So right now I have a Raspberry Pi, and it was called a Latte Panda, which is like a
My Raspberry Pi's right
Windows
there.
based.
That was my
Yeah.
emulation machine,
So
and now it's my magic mirror.
I know I want to make a Magic Mirror too.
I'm still programming mine, but it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, like, I kind of I want to see if I can grab some more because these are Raspberry Pi threes. They're older, but like, I mean, it's still good enough.
Yeah, I think that one's a 3.
Yeah. I might actually dump my ROMs onto that. Maybe.
Ubisoft.
But you have to get an SD card, right?
Um, I mean, yeah,
To run Raspberry Pi.
you need the micro SD for the Raspberry Pi OS on it, yeah. But like any old micro SD card would work as well. Doesn't really have to be a specific one. An Ubisoft union representative called for the exit of CEO Yves Guillemot. I mean,
Wait, what?
someone's calling for him to leave, which I think you both shared the
What?
thing about the employees are not really, what is it? They don't see things
Not
going
thrilled.
well for the future.
Yeah, they basically like. I was just kind of flipping through that before we jumped into it, and it was like they had a town hall meeting, and basically at the town hall meeting, they're like, everyone has to come back into office, and we are going to release things at the same time to the press as we will to you, and like it just all of it seems bad. Like it seems real bad. There's one other thing too.
Not to mention
Um,
they've been closing offices and not meeting like the sales that they were expecting. Plus, they're still dumping fucking. I say this because I'm aggravated with it, and they need to know when to cut their losses. Even though I'm a big fan of the original Beyond Good and Evil game, I was so excited that they were making a second one. But after 25 years or whatever, you gotta know when to stop.
no one to hold them, no one to fold them.
Yeah.
Um, the thing is too, they're also going to do a headcount reduction, which yeah, because they're not doing well, and they're also the 5 creative houses creation. So that's what I think I mentioned a couple of podcasts back where they were like going to put their main IPs under 5 specific houses
Yeah.
and just like tank everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, man, you you can't do that, man. I don't know. I feel like Ubisoft is a sinking ship, and it's sad because there are so many good games. Like
I see right here
they
where you're
had,
talking about the mandated return to
yeah,
office, workers feeling doomed,
yeah. That's always good.
and now they're being asked to come back knowing that their paycheck doesn't help with living in the Paris area.
Right. Which is again, I think it's that tone deaf. I I enjoy the ability to work remotely, which is great. I do
Hmm.
go into the office occasionally, but like I have freedom, and I think that having the ability to work from home, if you can do it, which again is that used to be such a cliched phrase. Like every Gen Xer and Boomer was like, it's a privilege that you have to earn. It's like, right, but you know how many days I spent away from my family?
Yeah,
you know, like I'd rather just be home and I get more done here. Like I get way more done when I'm here.
right there with you. So much easier to
Yeah.
get work
I
done
mean,
when it doesn't feel like someone's standing over your shoulder watching.
what if I was standing over your shoulder?
I'd welcome it. I'd have more fun.
No, you would. Thanks. Thanks, boo.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and they're looking to reduce 200 jobs. I mean, all of it
Yeah.
bad. Bad news
I
bears.
mean, it's been nothing but bad
Um,
news for Ubisoft to begin with for the last, what, year, 2 years, if not more.
yeah. Um, on a positive note, um,
You don't want any more
this
negative
is
news?
good. No, I mean, I think we hit all the negative ones. Control
Borderlands.
resonance.
I got a negative one for you.
What's that?
Borderlands 4's Switch 2 development was seemingly paused indefinitely.
Good.
Yeah, even though there was talks about it coming out this year. So there's that.
Yay. That makes me feel good.
Yay.
Uh,
It's another one of Randy Pitchford's magic tricks. Watch me make Borderlands 4 disappear.
man, I really actually sorry. I'm going through. I gotta pick Control back up. Control Resonant looks nuts.
Yes, it looks very good. And that's me keeping myself in check.
I'm gonna say that was a very sedate way to put that.
Thank you. I tried very hard.
Like, and again, an image is just an image, but like, look at that image.
Oh, that
Dude, not even just the image. Go back to the trailer. Like, all the imagery in the trailer and it in action.
Oh, you're actually in Manhattan. You're not
Yeah.
in the.
The hiss escaped.
All right, well, man, I gotta. Damn, I'm so many games behind.
Did
I
you
just
ever
started
finish
playing Alan
Control?
Wake. No, I know the
Oh,
ending.
man.
Like,
Okay.
I watched the whole Let's Play on it
Hmm.
because again, I was like, at the time, I was like, I'm never gonna own a PlayStation 4 or whatever, and then I was like, okay, I'll just watch a Let's Play on it, and it's a game. There's a lot going on.
And there's a lot of cool lore in it, too, that ties in with the Alan Wake stuff.
Yeah, which is funny because I just started playing Alan Wake and I am confused. I like
Do
there
you
is
do you like David Lynch?
yeah
Did you
he's
like
cool.
Did you like Twin Peaks?
Yeah
Think
yeah
think of Alan Wake like you're playing Twin Peaks. It's weird
I
in
think
the same kind of way, but it's great.
yeah the story, and that's kind of why I wanted to play it because I want to finish Alan Wake 1, not because again awesome game, but I really want to play Alan Wake 2
Hmm.
because I'm curious about that one because that looks nuts. But yeah,
I will say Remedy
I
does a good thing about being able to pick up a game, regardless of where it is in that timeline, and try to figure out what happened beforehand, leading up to now. They usually will do a recap of like a previous story, but you don't necessarily have to go into their sequels or whatever knowing exactly what happened in the first one. They'll give you the high points, you'll know from there, and then you keep moving, and then it's easy to piece it together as you go on. So don't feel like you have to play Alan Wake 2. You're not going to miss really much of the story. But like it does flesh it out a little more. But you don't have to necessarily play 1 to play 2.
Good point. I would like again. I want to play Alan Wake 1 because that was one of those games that always intrigued me, and it was an Xbox exclusive
Yep.
for so many years that I was like, oh, I'm never going to play it. And now it's like, oh, it's right there. I can play it whenever I want.
Do you guys think GTA 6 is actually going to release this year?
Not a fucking chance.
Yeah, really?
I think the
I'll
minute
believe
that
it when I see
anybody's right when they settle on a date this far in advance, my response is going to be
It's
no.
they affirmed the November release date. There was some talks about like it possibly being pushed, but they reaffirmed November. So we'll see if that happens. It's just there's in the last month and a half there's been some back and forth about if it's going to be released on time or not. So I'm just curious as if you guys have read that and are buying into it, or if you're just waiting to see.
I'm just waiting to see. I mean, like, that's going to be knowing how massive GTA 5 was. I'm fully expecting like when GTA 6 releases, like basically Steam and PlayStation Network, and they're all going to shut down. It's gonna like everyone and their moms is going to try to order it. And I think that's one of the benefits I think of digital gaming is, dude, I remember when Modern Warfare 2 released, and I was working at FYE, like
Mm-hmm.
the what took over for Strawberries here.
What the fuck is strawberries?
Oh yeah, you're not from
No,
here.
I'm from Michigan. We had media play.
Adam,
Oh,
it makes
boy.
me feel any better. I have no idea what the fuck strawberry.
Okay, thank you. At least I'm not the only one.
I know FYE and Newberry Comics.
I know FYE and Newberry now that I've lived here too, but like
So-
FYE was in Michigan as well. But like Media Play was the place to go, if not Suncoast.
Suncoast, I know. Yeah.
I don't know what strawberries is though.
So let's just put this copy image.
There we
It
go.
is basically that. It is a so strawberries. And again, it was like FYE, but it was a local chain.
Okay.
And from what I've gathered, and it was local to here. From what I've gathered, I think it might have been owned by the mob. Maybe? I don't
Okay, that's not a turn I was expecting. What?
So, have you been? So again, you've been downtown
Downtown.
in Boston.
Yes. Been all around. I worked
Okay.
in Boston for a while.
Cool. Do you know Downtown Crossing?
Yeah, I actually worked in Downtown Crossing for a little bit.
So you know how there is. I don't know what's there now. It was the FYE. I don't know what's there now, but there was. I think it was directly across from. Remember I think it was Macy's. Do you remember for a time there was like this really bombed out shell of a building because they had a developer there.
Yep.
It was I can't remember if it was finally. I think it was Macy's though. Across the street from that, there's like the food court, and if you keep going down, there's it was FYE, and it was a multi-store, like
Oh, okay.
floor store. That was the Strawberries. That was the Downtown Crossing Strawberries, and that was like the fucking coolest. There was one. I grew up in West Roxbury, and there was one in Dedham, for years and years and years and years, and it was like the coolest place to go to because again, it was like a full-on record store.
Mm-hmm.
But then it tanked because physical media died. So then FYE bought all their locations, and then FYE tanked, and now it's nothing.
That's few and far between. Uh-oh. Ubisoft employee who was suspended for criticizing the company has now been fired.
Great.
This is my keepsake from FYE.
Oh. Hello, Chewie.
Well, I worked there, and my keepsake was that I was fired, but no one told me. I was like this shit bum mid 20-year-old, and I was like, my buddy was like, I'm a manager there, and then things happened, and I eventually, like, I was working in a factory at the same time, and I was like, I'm making way more money at the factory. I was making a whole $12 an hour, well, $11 an hour at the factory, and I was only making $10 an hour at FYE. So I had to go with the factory because that's where the money was. Good times.
Uh,
All right,
there's a
gents,
new
we're
Game
getting
Ranks
late in
video
the
that we
day.
want to check out, I bet.
Which,
Just
which
scrolling
one's
through
that?
Reddit really quick, and there's a Game Ranks video called "Is the Gaming Industry Cooked?"
I mean, it depends on how you define cook, but yeah, I mean, it's
Apparently, it's
kind of
it's a lot of AI based stuff right now. Like what I'm reading through the comments is something about a company or a system or software called Genie. Someone saying Genie, quote, made a nice video of an AI character walking through a game world. Great for maybe some movie or TV series. Useless for actual gaming is literally nothing but what is basically a CGI video is hooked up. I don't know anything about Genie, so I'm going to have to give this a shot and see what's up.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it's things are happening. Project Genie. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I saw some stuff on Project Genie. I think it's been in development for a while, but it's like the generative AI thing, man. There's like I don't know. It's both positive insofar as if you use it in a positive way, it'd be great, but it's also going to just tank
I feel like that's what
creativity and
everything breaks down to.
right. It's good. It's good if you use it right, and it's bad if you use it wrong.
Yes.
First comment on that video: AI would not even think about shrinking horse balls in winter.
What the fuck? Okay.
I mean, that came from the human mind. Red
Yeah,
Dead
but I feel like
Redemption
they're
2,
there you go.
shrinking testicles.
That, yeah. All because the horse is in the snow and then the horse is in the summer. Yes.
You know,
Oh,
all right.
that was a question I
Uh,
had thought of too. I know we gotta go, but like, how high? What? How high? How high am I? Do you think that there's going to be a point where Rockstar raises the bar too high for themselves, and then they end up falling off because people are going to have some crazy expectations from what they've put out in previous years, and if they don't reach that, then they're just gonna not bother anymore.
I mean, yes, I think that's probably going to happen sooner rather than later. I think that eventually the big budget nature of budget games.
Hmm.
I mean, you're going to see it the same thing with movies. People are tired of giant superhero movies. They're going to go to more art house flicks. Back to this thing of creativity is necessity is the mother of invention, right?
Yes.
If you don't have if you put unlimited resources into something, doesn't mean that it's going to be great,
Yep.
but
It's usually those limited resources that make something great come out.
yeah.
E33 for a perfect example. Shoestring budget, and look
Yeah,
what we got.
yeah, man. All right, gents. I'm gonna. Mike? What do you think?
Oh, say hi to a Skull Kid. There he is.
What do I think about the whole AI situation?
No,
Or
the do you think Rockstar's dug themselves into a hole at this point?
I think so. They, the, because of how long and how high of an expectation the fan base has, especially with how much they were allowed to do with mods on GTA 5 for so long,
Right.
they're expecting they're expecting a polished game. I want to say the fan base at this point is expecting a polished game that's supposed to wow the shit out of them, while still be able to do everything that they were able to do with GTA 5.
Right. 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 People are eventually going to start posting videos. Hey, in GTA 5, I could fly in tires, but I can't do that in my game. But now this game, it's like the world size is the size of the state of Wisconsin.
But there was a lot of complaints about GTA 5 when it first came out too, but people came around to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's nature of the game, right?
That's true.
All right.
All right, folks. If you want more from us, we are on Instagram and Facebook and Blue Sky and what's the other one? Threads. I remember this time. And we're on YouTube and Patreon. I almost forgot that one. That's important. Podcast goes up on Google, Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music. Video version of the podcast goes up on YouTube same day as the audio version. Wednesdays at 7:30. Be there or be square.
Yeah.
Yay.
Heck yeah. All right, all.
All right, folks. Good night.
Later.